Hi, welcome to my third act. My name is Alan. I'm an actor and a writer living in New York City with my husband and our 18-year-old cat. Now, this video I think is going to be in two parts because I don't want it to drag on and on. And there's a lot to say. I want to talk to my 50 plus, 60 plus folks out there who, like me, are dealing with and trying to maintain our physical health and our physical fitness as we age. My entire adult life, I've had issues with my weight. It's just the facts. There was a time when I really tried everything and I just was never successful. And I sort of resigned myself to the idea of I'm always going to be this person. Well, a few years ago, I found out I was diabetic and started to control it with medication and with diet and exercise, but still I was not having the weight loss results that I wanted to have. I went to a new doctor because my former doctor had left the city, and the person that had taken over his practice, I met with her one time, and the first thing she said to me when I sat down is, "You need to have weight loss surgery." And she was like planning to like send me to the hospital to have invasive surgery. Well, I, you know, just wanted no part of that, and so I started looking for other options, found a better doctor, and started on a GLP-1, which has been the one thing I have to say that has given me any success. I know there is a lot of controversy about these things, but for me it works. And so far, in the, what is it, 3 months now that I've been on it, I've lost 17 pounds. And I'm very happy with the progress and I'm very happy with the minimal side effects. So that works for me. I'm not saying it's for everybody, I'm saying it's for me. So I am continuing my progress, and I really want to encourage you to find your own way of dealing with any health or body image or weight loss issues. And I just want to tell you a little bit about where mine began because it's a funny, sad kind of story. When I was a kid, I was never bullied for being fat. I was bullied for being gay. My bully in my neighborhood, and I'm sure he got this from his father, said to me, "The only reason you like to be an actor is because you like to wear ladies' makeup." I can laugh at that now, but at the time it was devastating. But what I would say now to that bully in circa 1973, if this had worn ladies' makeup, I would have been the fiercest 9-year-old drag queen Cincinnati had ever seen. Okay? But, to make the point, I was not known as the fat kid. I was just a kid. My grandmother, my mother's mother, was a person obsessed with how things looked. Everything had to look a certain way. And one day, I was probably around 10 years old, she decided, in looking at me, that I needed to lose weight. I don't know why. And she told my mother, "You better get him on some medication or on some kind of an eating plan because he's going to be a fat kid." And so my mother went out and bought AIDS. Now, that was a real thing, AIDS. It was a diet candy. You can find their television commercial from the 70s right here on YouTube. Um, it was, it came out about a decade before we knew what HIV and AIDS were. But my mother put me on this diet candy, and the idea was you drank a warm beverage with it, and it was supposed to expand in your stomach and make you not hungry. And of course, I was a kid, so what kid drinks hot tea or any kind of hot beverage unless it's cocoa, which was not acceptable on the AIDS diet. And so then I started eating them like regular candy. And let's just say it was a huge fail. What it did accomplish was it started me on a path to having some form of eating disorder because I began just eating in secret every chance I got and started gaining weight. So the prophecy was fulfilled because I had been told my body was not good enough. I started just binging carbohydrates, pasta, bread, anything I could get my hands on, and didn't know why that was the thing that appealed to me. But of course, that produces the soothing serotonin in your body. And it also produces a lot of sugar and makes you fat. So that is part one of this little story. I will do part two for you and post it here around the same time so that I don't leave you hanging. But anyway, thank you for being here, and I will see you very soon in part two. Bye-bye.